Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, hi, I'm Maria. If you haven't subscribed, please click and subscribe, and if you have any comments to add to any of my videos, please put them on. It'd be great to get to know my YouTube family as well. So today I want to talk about products with you. And the first question I've got for you, and I'm sorry, Lola is really insistent on getting into this video, isn't she? My first question to you is, what has this can of Coke there got in common with this bottle of wine? Okay. Yeah, they're both drinks, both liquid, yeah. But actually, the thing that they've got in common that I want to talk to you about today is they are both, can you read? 0 sugar. Yes. Now, this wine is what I'm going to be doing the review on today. Not the Diet Coke. I think we all know Diet Coke. But this is probably something that isn't as well known as it should be. And it's something that's not drunk as often as it should be. Now, when I say drunk as often as it should be, please be aware this is an alcoholic drink. So I'm not saying to people go out and get drunk and drink lots of wine and things like that. What I'm saying to you is, by the end of this video, I want to persuade you that if you are looking for a nice glass of wine and you don't want the calories, and there are some other benefits that I'm going to talk to you about today, this is a wine that should be on your shopping list. Okay. So why am I saying that? What is so good about this wine? Where do I start? Are you sitting comfortably? Okay, let's begin. Let's begin right at the very beginning then. So, back in 2017, Paul Gidley and Dan, now I can't pronounce his name properly, is Kuzmano. So Dan, I'm sorry if I get it wrong, I do apologise. Dan Kuzmo is a head winemaker, and he is based in the Piedmont region in Italy, a little place called Calamandra, and they produced this wine. Now, Paul and his partner Miriam were sitting down one day talking about people with cancer and things like that, and saying, wouldn't it be great if you could produce a wine that is healthier for people? Now, I can't remember the exact wording, so Miriam, Paul, I do apologise if it's not quite right, but it's on that theme. Okay, so it is around cancer and sort of making something which is healthy for people. So Paul went away, and with the help of Dan, they produced this wine. Now, the wine got backing from a dragon. Now, I'm not talking Game of Thrones. No. This was out of Game of Thrones. This was from the Dragon's Den. And James Caan believed in this product so much, he invested in it. So you're starting to get the picture now that this product is a really good product. Okay, so it was launched back in December 2017, so it went on the market, but it was only online. And I'll put a link to their website underneath this video for you. So they launched this product through social media and things like that, and I came across it via Facebook, and because I was on my Slimming World journey, and have to say I do like a glass of wine now at weekends obviously, and I drink fizz, so Prosecco mostly, and champagne when I've got the money to buy champagne. So for me, when I saw on Facebook that there was a wine out there that promised to be low calorie, taste good, have 0 sugar, I was intrigued. So they offered at the time for people to have tasters, and so in January of 2018 I had a taster session at my house with some friends. So one of their guys, Simon Palmer, came along to my house and brought a selection of wines from Slimline for us to try. Now, the products they had at the time was a flat red, a flat white, and a white sparkling. Now, if I can tell you about my wine taste, you will see how this wine is quite unique and very good. I do not like Chardonnay. I used to, but I do not like normal Chardonnay. I had a really bad experience of it a few years ago, and I don't know if it was a bad bottle or whatever, but even when I try Chardonnay now, I don't like it. I will have Pinot, I'll have Pinot Noir, I'll have Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, but do not give me Chardonnay. I don't like it at all. Now, when they came along with these bottles of wine for us to taste, at that time I didn't really quite know what grapes were involved in the wine, so I was literally tasting it blind. And the wine itself was amazing. There wasn't a bottle I did not like. Now, before I talk to you about the wines in more detail, let me show you where it comes from. So, as I said, the wine is from Calamandra, which is in the Piedmont region of Italy, and I have been fortunate to go there last June, courtesy of Slimline. Now, they're not paying me to do this video, by the way. This is just a bit of a shout out because I do believe in this product. Okay, so I want to show you first of all what Dan and Paul look like, because I think you want to know the guys behind this, which would be really useful. So here they are. And maybe you want to have a look what the vineyards look like too. So here's a few pictures of the vineyard. It was beautiful. Oh my god, and the sun was out. It was absolutely stunning. I was gutted actually because they actually harvest those grapes in the August-September time, and we were invited to go back and help them do that if we could, but unfortunately I couldn't take the time off then. I think we've got another holiday booked, or it overlapped or something, and there was a reason genuinely I couldn't go, and I was gutted because I would love to have seen them grow those grapes and then gone and brought them back in. So they get those grapes, okay, and then they bring them to here. So those big containers that you've just seen there, all the grapes are put into there. Now this is where the magic happens. So if you remember, I said to you, this wine is 0 sugar. Now most people will say, well, surely the sugar turns to alcohol. Isn't that where the alcohol comes from? So it's alcohol free, isn't it? No, 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 no. It is definitely 10% alcohol. I'm trying to find the label, a marker, there. Okay, it is alcoholic, okay? Definitely alcoholic. There is a process in the second stage of fermentation, which is the secret. Like, I don't know, I can't tell you how they do it, but somehow that sugar disappears. And that's where it becomes sugar-free wine, okay? That is where you then save on your calories. So if you're on a low-calorie diet, on Slimming World, on Weight Watchers, you will consume less calories by drinking this than you would your normal wine. So I'm not saying drink more, what I'm saying is drink sensibly and have wise choices. So this is then obviously bottled for us to drink. So what are you drinking? Well, let me talk you through each of the bottles. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a flat white and a flat red anymore because one, I've drunken the flat white and at the moment they're out of red, but coming back in stock very soon. But I have tried them and they are nice, okay? So let's talk about the flat white first, okay? Now, do you remember I said to you, I do not like Chardonnay. I don't like Chardonnay. The flat white is a mixture of Sauvignon Blanc and Chardonnay grapes. Who knew? I didn't when I tried it, but I loved it. Move that out of the way. It's like a microphone, isn't it? Right. I'll put that out of the way. I'm hugging that. Okay, so that's your white, your flat white. Your red flat, okay, is a grape called Barbera and Merlot. Now, something else I want to tell you about their red wine as well is I like red wine, but I don't drink it unless it's sort of privately at home. And that sounds really bizarre, I know. But I don't have great enamel on my teeth, and it's all to do with the fact that I was born quite poorly, and so up until 16, 17 I had antibiotics every day of my life. And as a child they gave me a liquid medicine which was full of sugars in those days because they didn't know the damage it would cause. I mean, I am 50 this year, guys, that's how long ago it was. Unfortunately, that does have an impact on my teeth. It's like you telling your kids today, don't drink sugary drinks, don't eat a lot of sweets. For me, it was the medication that I had. But obviously when you're not very well, you have a choice, be well or have your medicine. So my enamel has always been an issue. So if I have even a glass of red wine, I look like a pirate. I look like I should be on Pirates of the Caribbean. I've got black teeth, the works. So I really avoid red wine. This red wine did not do that. I did not have black teeth. I've drunk a bottle of it and still no black teeth. I probably had slightly more than a bottle, which I don't advocate. It was a bit of a party. No black teeth. It was amazing. The red wine as well. Yes, red wine you have at room temperature. But I've actually tried it in the summer last year when we had that really hot summer. I had it chilled in the fridge. And oh my god, it was so nice. So if you can get the red, try it cold as well, because I don't know why, something about it when it was cold just changed the flavour slightly for me, and it was really nice. So I now tend to have it cold in the summer, but then I'll still have room temperature in the winter. I haven't had a drink all week, I can promise you that. So yeah, so the red wine is brilliant. Now the white sparkling, remembering, don't like Chardonnay, it's made of Chardonnay grapes, Pinot Noir and Pinot Grigio grapes. Now this, I have to say, if you are a champagne person, you're going to love this. You really are going to love it. I would question whether if you were given a selection of champagnes and this, you would know which was a Slimline wine. I literally, now, if I'm celebrating, I would rather have a bottle of Slimline than I would a champagne. And that's a really honest review. It is just lovely. Now since then, so since my last trip over to Slimline and my first taster, they've extended the product range and they brought out a pink slim. Now I have done video on this pink slim when it first arrived as well. I did the taste test when I first opened it, and I'll put a link here to that video. This one is Pinot Noir as well, Pinot Grigio and Barbera, so that's where you get the red, so it's a bit of the red and the white mixed. And guess what? Chardonnay! I don't like Chardonnay. But this is really nice. Again, this is quite refreshing. So it's slightly different to a champagne. Yes, it's pink and it's rosé. Is it sweet? I don't think it's overly sweet. I'm not a sweet person and I love this as well. So yeah, if you're asking me which one I'd go for, white or pink, it depends on the occasion. Everyday drinking, I probably would go for the pink. If it's like a really special occasion, I would go first for the white. But you know what? I drink them both all the time. Not all the time. I don't drink during the week. At the weekends, I drink. Okay. And if I'm going to have a drink of wine, I prefer this. So those are the 4 wines I've got at the moment. Now, I need to tell you something else about this wine as well, because I've mentioned no sugar to you, haven't I? Calorie wise, that means instead of being about 625 calories a bottle, you're talking about 412. So you've already reduced your calorie intake for that bottle of wine by 1/3. So that's not bad. So if you only want a glass, you're talking, I don't know, 1/3 of the calories you'd normally drink. Why would you go for a normal full fat wine? And I know it's not full fat, but you know, Diet Coke, full diet, yeah, okay. So we talked about the no sugar, but there's some other things I haven't told you about this wine, and there's some amazing things that actually, if the fact it's not no sugar doesn't make you go and buy it, this will. So you're already going from 625 calories to a normal standard fizz or wine to only 412 calories. Okay, that's benefit number 2. Benefit number 3, there are no carbs in this wine. Yep, if you're on a carb-free diet, you can drink Slimline. Yep, no carbs, okay? If you're vegan, you can drink this wine because it's vegan friendly. The other thing, now, and this, please take this carefully as a warning, I'm not saying this is a really good reason to get absolutely drunk and drink loads of this, okay? Please drink sensibly, can't say that enough. But this wine has 80% less sulfur in it than any other wine. So you know in the morning when you've been out and you've had a couple of glasses and you've got a clanger of a headache, that's because of the sulfur in the wine. Oh, and how much you've drunk, by the way, of course. Because this has low sulfur, you don't get a hangover. Oh, no, 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 you don't get a hangover. You can wake up in the morning and feel fresh as a daisy. And I can tell you this, when we went to their vineyard last June, we drank a lot of this wine over the period we were there and didn't get a hangover at all. When my husband drank a non-Slimline wine bottle, and not because he didn't want to, he got offered a chance to try something different and he just said, okay, yes. He got a hangover that morning. I didn't, because I stuck to this. So, low sulfur, no hangover. If you're on Slimming World and you want to know what that means to you on a Slimming World basis, it is 3.5 sins compared to 5.5 sins for 125 millilitres. Okay, so if that hasn't got you running to the shops now, and when I say the shops, Tesco's are the only ones that sell the fizz at the moment. The flat is only available in the online shop for Slimline, sorry. Now, I've got some exciting news I want to share with you. And the news is that in May, they are bringing another bottle of wine to the market. That bottle of wine is going to be a rosé. Now, I don't have the specific grapes at the moment. I'm hoping Paul will send me a cheeky bottle when it arrives so that I can taste it and I can give you my honest opinion of it. I have no doubt it will be equally as good as the other wines. I'm not going to say better, because actually all 4 of their wines in their entirety, you can't choose between the one. It's just about preference. I prefer fizz because it makes me feel a bit more luxurious. But that's not to say I don't have a flat white when I want it. And like I said, in the summer sometimes the cold red is really nice as well. I'm quite excited about this rosé because I do think actually maybe in the summer months a cold rosé will be nice. I love the rosé sparkling here, the pink sparkling. So I'm really intrigued, Mr. Gidley, to see what's going on with your rosé. So, yes, how many weeks have I got to wait for that to come out? Too many. Now, the other exciting thing that I've been made aware of through Facebook is that they're bringing it out in 5-litre boxes. So, my bottle won't run out. I need to be careful I don't drink the 5 litres in one night. I'm joking, by the way. But I'm sure that price-wise, they will do something regarding a box as opposed to a glass. So I don't know what the price range will be yet. I don't know sort of where they're going to sell it. At the moment, say only fizzes in Tesco's. I don't know if that's going to change. As soon as I do know, I will tell people out there what's going on with it. So guys, what can I say about this wine? Seriously, if you like a really, really good quality wine, you need to try Slimline. And even if you're not on a diet or a healthy eating plan and you enjoy good quality wine, then please give it a go. Now, price, okay, I know price does impact on what you drink sometimes, okay. This will never be your cheapest wine, okay. It's not going to be your £4 bargain basement bottle of wine, no. If you buy it in the store, unfortunately guys, you've just missed a sale. They just had this at £6.99 a bottle, which is why I've just stocked up again. In Tesco's at the moment, I think it's about £12, okay, so don't fall off your chair guys, okay, it's £12. It's on offer at the moment, 6 bottles for 25% off, so it brings it down to £9. Now last weekend, I hadn't put my delivery in, so it didn't arrive till this week, so for Easter, I had to drink full sugar Prosecco and put £2.50 on, by the way, okay, I didn't have any snacks or crisps or chocolate or anything like that. I only drank wine. That was my sins, okay, and it went over because I had no Slimline. So I put £2.50 on. But what's really more annoying is, yes, I put £2.50 on because I drank full sugar wine, but actually I paid about £8 a bottle for that wine. So I would rather pay an extra £1 and save the calories, guys, and have something just much better quality, because actually this is nicer. It's much tastier. Yes, I could have gone to Tesco's and got some, but I couldn't get to Tesco's. So whilst my online shop hadn't arrived, if I had the chance to get to Tesco's, I would have bought some from there, I have to say, but I just didn't get around to it. So it really was a case of going to my local shop and buying their Prosecco. But seriously, what I suggest you do is you become a subscriber to their Facebook page, because that way, whenever they get a sale on, you will get a notification. So if you want to try this wine, have a look on their website. Definitely recommend you do that. Have a look at their mixer boxes, because they will do a mixture of all 4 of their wines. So the white, the red, the pink sparkling and the white sparkling. Now I know the red's out of stock at the moment, so you might have to wait a little while, but it'd be worth it, okay? If your preference is white, go for it. Preference is sparkling, go for it. Honestly, you won't be disappointed by this wine. You really, really won't. As I said, I'm not being paid to do this video for them. I just am quite passionate about the product. For me, it has been my saviour on my weight loss journey. As I said, I'm not happy to put £2.50 on drinking full sugar wine this weekend. This weekend, I'm going to be drinking this. So when this video is published, I want you to remember that I will be sat at home with a glass of this in my hand. And to prove it, I will put a picture on my Facebook page and my Instagram page for you to show you that I'm not lying. I do love this product, and I just want other people to know about it as well, and get to appreciate it like I do. So guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and click notifications. If you do try this, or you have tried it, what did you think? It'd be really good to know. So all I'm going to say now is happy Slimline wine, guys. I'll tell you as soon as the rosé's out and give you an update on that, and hopefully I'll be able to try it and give you my honest verdict on it. It is a fantastic wine. You're fantastic guys too. So have a lovely day, and let's catch up soon.